Hey, well, now that the harvest is over, there's still some work to be done. After the harvest of these bunch grapes, all these leaves have really started going crazy, and they're going everywhere and getting really long. And since I'm down here in the hot and humid part of the country, I want to trim off the stuff that I know I'm not going to need for pruning next year, and just give it a close trim all the way down the line. And then I'm going to spray it with fungicide, because I don't want to, after all this, what I'm calling success, I don't want to end up getting fungus on any of my vines, which are going to be pretty vulnerable to that where I am, just because of where I live. And that's kind of what we're doing today. It's kind of pretty, but it's also messy, and I'm going to keep some of my netting on for the muscadines. The net's a big mess. That's going to be another project. If I want to keep this, I haven't decided if I want to just throw it away and buy new nets every year, or try to get all this junk out of the net and use it for next year. It depends on what my time is worth, but as you can see, we got lots and lots of growth, and that's all it's going to be doing from now until probably February, unless it gives me a second crop, which sometimes you get one or two, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to trim these out and spray some fungicide, and I'll do that every few weeks, just so I don't end up with any problems on these vines. We're getting a lot of rain and a lot of humidity, and hopefully I can keep it going between that and our ocean breeze. We can keep these leaves and these vines healthy. Hey, check this out. As I'm thinking that everything's over with for the bunch grapes, look at that, these are new. These are way behind. So I'm going to be careful here. Maybe I'll get a few onesie twosies for the rest of the well, the season's over for me, but just, you know, a few more grapes. Latecomers. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is the camminare noir, by the way, I believe. Everything's so tied together here. They might be the Ambulo Blanc. I'll have to investigate that. I'll see where this goes. Yeah, that appears to be more camminare noir. There's just latecomers, but hey, I'll take those. Maybe I'll just eat them instead of making wine out of them. Last year I planted I planted 3 muscadine vines, having never tried a muscadine grape before in my life. And of course we didn't get any last year, and so this year we ended up getting a few, and I tried my very first muscadine recently. This is off my little cowart vine here. Still have some. and getting some more. I think it's going to give me some more later. Anyway, never tried them before, and so I had my first one a couple weeks ago, and I was actually pretty nervous that I wouldn't like them after all this work of planting them. You know, why am I planting these things that I may not like? I hear some people don't like them. Yeah, this is the cowart, and I really liked it. You don't hear people talking about cowart that much, but I think it's fantastic, and I look forward to having lots and lots of these and just eating them one after the other. This year I only have a few, and they're a special treat. I like them. My other muscadine that is bearing fruit this year is the Noble, and you're such a young plant, it's given me quite a few. I don't think I'm going to make wine this year with them. I'll probably just start eating these one after the other, but they are not going to be the greatest for table grapes, even though they're fine. They're just small. There's a lot of work to them. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just a little smaller and less satisfying than the cowart because they're so big, those cowarts. And this is cool. They taste similar. I think the cowarts are better. But I'll make use of these, whatever they become. Don't worry about it. I won't be wasting any of them. And they're at a point where most of them are ripe, and I can just eat all I want. And then next year, like I said, I'll probably start making wine out of these. Because I have one more variety that's coming up, but I don't have any muscadines, and that is the Hall. I planted a late fry here this year. It died. But good thing I planted a backup, which is this Hall, and I think it's going to live. This is a problem area. I had a Carlos in here before, and it died too, so I never got to try any of those. So hopefully this one hangs on, despite whatever problem this area has. And I hear good things about Hall. I saw a tasting video online, and the guy said it tastes sort of like Riesling, kind of floral. And I said, Riesling, I'm in. We'll see. Probably next year. Well, I'm not sure there's much more to say about grapes this year. The muscadines, they're pretty self-explanatory. I got some late clusters, maybe one or two. There might be some more, but really the main part of my grape time is over. And so I'll have to probably find some other things to make videos about, or not, and then we'll see what happens next year. This is bye for now on the grapes.